So I just want to make this quick video on just my experience today on this weird momentum that I'm picking up, It's like when I back in the day, okay, well, just some context. I just hit the gym right now, I hit legs, and yesterday was my mom's birthday. And so before I talk about, my past real quick, just a preface right here. We're at the gym, this new gym, all-in-one gym. It's pretty nice. Recently joined it, and it's quite expensive a month. And so it kind of pushes me, that's also a sense. It kind of pushes me to like actually hit the gym because I'm paying quite a lot for it. But yesterday was my mom's birthday, and I had every excuse to not work out today or to not do anything today. I had every excuse, I almost didn't come today at the gym because I just told myself this morning that, oh, it was your mom's birthday, you celebrated, you kind of, foggy headed. You had a nice dinner last night. I had some food last night. It was quite good, if I'm not being honest. Of course it was good. I mean, and we were out late, like around 8 o'clock, so technically I trained fasted today for legs. I mean, but I still have like some food in me. So, and I actually gotta go use the restroom. So, but I'm gonna make this quick because I just had this feeling to just say it on camera for some odd reason. It was just in case someone else feels it. I just built this habit of just, and this might not resonate with everyone, but there was a point in my life where I would fall off so many times, and I would fall off hard. I would fall off like for a month or 2 months. Like, let's just conceptualize it for the gym. There will be a time where I was really consistent, really motivated, and then I'll fall off for like a couple days, and then I will fall off for like a month. If I missed the gym for like a day, I would justify myself to not hit the gym the next day. And it was this like constant pattern, but I grew out of that. This is like the beginning, like 2 years ago, quite recently, if I'm being honest, because I just started hitting the gym, like an actual gym, a year and 8 months ago. A year and 8 months ago is when I actually started to hit the gym, like the actual gym. But before that, for like 2 years in the past, or 3 years, I was hitting at the gym in my garage. It was like a garage gym. And so in my garage gym, I was still like getting used to it. And even though my garage was right there, I still had trouble like being consistent, even though it's like not even a 30-second walk. But every time I fell off, I would fall off like for a long time. And I would build a lot of courage or motivation, like watch all these videos online to get me back into the gym. Like I have a reason for it, because back then I didn't really have a reason. I was just hitting the gym just because I liked it. But now I'm posting content about it, so like that's my brand essentially. And so, but now I'm at the point where I've built that habit in me so well that it's just this habit now, like no matter what day it is, I'm gonna hit the gym even when I don't feel like it, especially on the days. Like if you were to give me the circumstance I have right now, to me, like even a year ago, I would have not hit the gym today. I would have said, oh, it's my mom's birthday. I'm not going to hit the gym tomorrow. I'm just going to rest. It's just a weekend. It's my mom's birthday weekend. We're just going to rest and have some cake and have some food and just going to relax. And then I'll start Monday. I would have done that a year ago because I was really out of whack a year ago. And then, like 8 months ago, I was overweight. It's crazy. 8 months ago, I was overweight. And I didn't have this habit yet of just doing the stuff that when I don't feel like it. But now, I don't know, it's just like this ghost that's pushing me forward. That, like, I don't know what it was that pushed me to hit the gym today. I don't know what it was, because I was trying so hard to justify why I should not show up today. And I did not feel like showing up today. And when I hit those sets on the leg, the angled machine leg press, I did not want to do that. That's like I used to like the machine, but now it's just like, I hate it. I hate it. And so, and I post on my Instagram story all the time. I post that machine in particular because I'm showing that I'm doing the things I hate because the habit is so well wounded into me. And you don't negatively lose anything. You don't lose anything for hitting the gym. You don't lose anything. I mean, unless you hit it too much and you don't recover, then that's something else. But there's nothing negative when you hit the gym and do something you hate in the gym or do an exercise. All I did was just gain more willpower, more strength while hitting that leg press. And now that strength and willpower, it's getting stronger and stronger. I feel great right now. It's always the days where you don't feel like it that you feel great after hitting. It's always those days. You know, and the days where you do feel like it, it's like routine. It's like routine. It's like, yeah, of course, I'm just, working hard. Of course. So, I don't know what it is that's pushing me forward. It's like this ghost of momentum. That's just my habits, I believe it is. It's just that I've built that habit, and this is why it's so important to have good habits. I read Atomic Habits. I read Outwitting the Devil, and they both, it's not a coincidence that habits are one of the most main priorities when trying to strive for something, And I feel like I've been falling off recently. I have so much doubt recently. I have so much discouragement. Like, is this going to work out? Am I making these videos for nothing? I have so much discouragement, but I'm still making these videos because it's just out of habit. And I built and wounded that trait in me just to do it no matter what. What other choice do I have? What other choice do I have? This is what I'm going for. This is all I have left to give. And I'm going to go all in on it. And some days I don't. And some days I don't go all in on it sometimes. Yesterday, yes, it was my mom's birthday, but I could have probably, I in the back of my mind, I should have done more, with my content, with posting in the stories. I've still posted quite a few stories, but I just feel like every single day I can do more, right? And I knew that my subconscious mind, and I don't want to go off a tangent here, I'm just kind of like rambling for a second, but I knew in my subconscious mind that if I didn't hit the gym today, and I justified to hit it tomorrow on Saturday, I would have hated myself yesterday, or I would have hated, let's say I skipped the gym today. Future me tomorrow would have hated me today for skipping just because I didn't feel like it. So I'm always thinking of what the future me is going to think of me today, and if he's going to hate me or he's going to love me for doing the right action or the wrong action, depending on what it is in the context. And I knew for a fact he's going to hate me if I just skip today. He's going to hate me if I didn't post. He's going to hate me if I didn't just do what I had to do today. And I can't live with that, to let my future self down and have that regrets of not taking the action today. Like, I didn't really want to make a video right now. I have to use the restroom so badly. I'm not showing it. And I have to go buy some pink salt because I'm going to try the pink salt with the water in the morning because apparently it's best in the morning, when you drink salt with pink salt in particular, not table salt. I mean, that can kind of work, but Himalayan pink salt supposedly helps you drive and wake up in the morning, right? And it's like something in the body. So I'm gonna get some today. I'm gonna try that out and see. I don't know how it would be like with salt with water and lemon, but I'm still gonna try it out. I'm gonna lower my ego. I'm still gonna try it out and see, be consistent. Not just try it out one day, but I'm gonna be consistent and see if it actually helps me for like about a month or 2 months. But you get the point. I did not want to make this video today, and I have to go to the store. I have to use the restroom, but I just felt like I have this urge and conviction to just say, in case someone else is out there going through the same thing where you don't really have any other choice but to show up. You don't have a choice but to show up. I didn't want to hit legs, but I had no other choice. What else am I gonna do? I could read. I could probably work on some programs for my coaching. That's still like a startup thing right now. It's still like very much early on, but you have to show up anyways. And it's super hard, but you have to build that habit. And that habit is what drives you even when you don't feel like it. And then it gets confusing because I don't know what's pushing me to hit the gym consistently still when I don't feel like it. But it's because of that habit I built in. And in the beginning, it's super hard, but you'll get the ball rolling, and it's easier to get the ball rolling and showing up anyways, and showing up, especially when you don't feel like it. On the days where the last thing you want to do is wake up at 4 a.m. and go hit legs at 5 a.m. and then like fasted, and you were late last night. you know, having a dinner, and then you're feeling all this foggy headed. And I had some electrolytes, which quite helped, you know, a little bit, but I still felt foggy headed, and it just didn't, you know. And my headset died too. I don't know if I mentioned that my headset died mid workout during legs. I mean, that's probably the worst feeling. So I had AirPods, but it's not the same thing. You know, I like to have the headphones just cushioned around my ear just to give me this ambiance music to, like, you know, just to help me feel my workout, especially when I'm fasted. But yeah, I mean, that's just what I have to say. And I don't know if anyone else goes through that, where they just don't feel like it, but they still do it anyway, and they're confused a little bit on like what's gotten me here, how have I gotten here. And then you have to remind yourself, and that's kind of, I don't want to make this too long, but you have to remind yourself of your why. Why am I here? Why am I here? And that's something I could have done today, actually, just remind myself of my why. And that probably would have really kick-started that, you know, not motivation, but just that energy, you know, like, this is why I'm doing this. Like, when you have a reason and you have a purpose to do something, you tend to do a better performance, because now it's like, okay, I'm doing it for that. But I still did it even without reminding myself of my why, which I don't really agree with. I should have reminded myself, because I probably would have fueled my workout even more. But regardless, you must show up, and it's super hard, but just know I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. It's super hard, and I respect anyone who shows up, and you just like, you just hate just doing what you have to do. But that's just part of the journey. That's part of the middle process. That's part of the, I mean, lonely chapter, I guess you could say. You know, it doesn't have to be lonely all the time. You don't have to be alone to be successful. But you're going to have to take some isolation from the outside world, and you're going to have to make some decisions on your own and show up when no one else is there for you, because no one else will be there for you. No one else will be, more than you are. Okay? You might have people who care for you. You know, I care for you too. If you're watching this, I really appreciate you, especially if you're watching this to this part. Really appreciate you, like, genuinely. I don't care who the viewer is. I genuinely appreciate if you're watching this part right now, because it's been 12 minutes in and you're still watching this for whatever reason. I mean, I hope I'm still like motivating some of you guys, not for the temporary, but for the permanency of driving you towards your successes, because I know where I'm going, and I know I have so much doubt and discouragement to get there, but I know that if I keep pushing forward and keep pushing forward and keep pushing forward, it will be nearly impossible to get there. And I probably have to adjust my plan here and there, but that goal is still going to stay locked in. So I hope you guys have a good day. Just show up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. I hope you have that fire in you at most of the time. But if you don't, that's okay, because that's totally normal. And that's what separates you from the people who kind of want it and the people who really want it. Right? If you don't have that fire, that's when you have to show up. See you in the next video.